Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another Let's Trek Together video. Today, we are finally climbing Franconia Ridge. So, let's go. So, the hiker taxi service in the town of Lincoln, known as Alley Rides, gave us a ride back to the Liberty Springs trailhead this morning. They've been awesome. Really cool service, really convenient, really easy. So thank you to them. And now we are making it back to the Appalachian Trail. We're about a half a mile off the Blue Blaze off of the Pemi Loop. So getting back to the AT, and then we start our climb. We're nervous that it's gonna be really packed on top of Franconia. It's gonna be beautiful today. It already looks really beautiful. Temperature is perfect out. It's gonna get up into the 70s, so it'll probably be, high 50s, low 60s on top of that ridge line. But it's also Labor Day weekend, so it should be interesting.
So the Franconia Ridge Trail is a hike that Dan and I say changed our lives. It's definitely my favorite hike I've ever done, and I'm super excited to see it again. It's also really cool because we're doing a completely different trail this time. So getting to see another way up the mountain is awesome. Actually, the trail that we did last time took you by one of the huts, actually the only hut that is not on the AT, called the Greenleaf Hut. So after we're done with the whites, we'll have been to every single hut, which is cool. And yeah, I'm just super excited to see this view.
So we did Franconia Ridge back in November of last year. It was completely snow covered, so we are very excited to be back here. I mean, it's Labor Day weekend, so I guess I gotta say back in the early fall, but no snow. Definitely taking a different route than we did last time. We weren't sure if we did the AT last time or not, but this climb's a lot easier than the one that we took.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. When we hit the trail junction for the Franconia Ridge Trail in like a mile and a half, there is a Blue Blaze that goes to Mount Liberty, which is another 4,000 footer in the whites, and we are going to take it. So let's get up there. Never-ending staircase. Man, this climb up Franconia on the Appalachian Trail is so steep. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier than Moosilauke, gonna be easier than Kinsman. Maybe it's just because we have 4 days of food in our bags, but it's tough. It's just straight uphill for a mile, and it's just not very friendly on any part of your body. I'm so excited to finally get the views. I guess I don't know if we deserve it, but finally, after like 4 days in the white and no views, we finally got all the views, and I'm so happy. So we are on the top of Mount Liberty. Wow. Unfortunately, Kyle is still feeling ill. Corey and him are going to the hospital just to make sure that it's nothing more serious than either just, a bacterial infection or just a cold. So it's just Molly and I going over the Franconia Range, and I guess we'll see them hopefully soon. I hope they get better. We're kind of bummed. We really wanted them to see this. They've never seen this ever, and we've been hyping this, I think, all the way since Virginia. So, I mean, there's still a lot more views to be seen, especially when we hit Maine. So we'll get the views with them. But we are now descending Mount Liberty. We are on our way to Little Haystack Mountain and then climbing Mount Lincoln and Mount Lafayette. So let's go, let's do it. There are so many people out here. I thought the long trail was packed. The whites are packed, and especially on Labor Day weekend. We were just trapped behind probably about 12 or 13 backpackers. And I don't mean to sound mean or rude. I am so happy to see so many people out here enjoying the outdoors and backpacking and getting out of their house, but it's just so many people, and I honestly am selfish, and I don't want to share the view with these many people. There are so many people here. At least 70. It feels like every single little outcrop and view we are sharing. It's not the end of the world, but kind of sucks. Sorry, I'll be more grateful. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna say I think it's more beautiful than the winter time, but the winter was still super gorgeous. So we just climbed Lincoln and now we're going over Lafayette. That was the first 5,000 footer in a long time. I'm wondering, am I wrong to say the Smokies? But there are a lot of people here. Still as beautiful as we remember, even more beautiful in the summertime in my opinion.
We did it!
All right, Mount Washington.
We're coming for you.
Coming for you. And right right there is Mount Garfield, and that is where we are headed next.
Okay, so we had our lunch about 3 miles from where we're camping tonight. We're only doing about 11 once you add the Mount Liberty Blue Blaze, but totally fine since we're coming out of a town and we're trying to time Mount Washington correctly with the weather. So we're gonna get to camp really early, which is awesome. Currently on our way to climb Mount Garfield. But yeah, we have now under 3 miles to camp, which is great.
Okay, and that's Franconia from the other side. Definitely doesn't look as cool as from the other side, yeah. So we are at the top of Garfield. Wasn't too bad of a climb. Everyone made it sound way worse than it actually was. The climb down doesn't look too hot, but I guess we'll see. This view is amazing, and there's way less people here, so I'm enjoying it more, just enjoying the peace and quiet. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so Garfield was absolutely stunning. If you get to go do it, go do it. It's almost just as good as Franconia. Franconia still has better views, but that comes very close. Going up it wasn't bad, going down is terrible. It feels like we are just literally scaling down a waterfall, which is probably what we are doing, and it hurts our knees. Okay, hey everybody, so we made it to camp. We camped probably, I'm gonna say a quarter of a mile past getting down from Garfield. I think we clocked in about 12 miles today. It's not too bad. We definitely could have probably gone another mile or two, but we decided to just call it early, enjoy the time in camp. We found a stealth spot with a fire ring, and we decided to make a fire together. And it's just the two of us camping tonight, so that hasn't happened in a while. We like that, so we will catch you guys early in the morning. I think we're gonna do 14 or 15 to Ethan Pond Shelter. We probably won't camp there because screw paying $10, so we will find another stealth spot. So see you guys in the morning.
Good morning, everybody. We had a wonderful night here at our stealth spot. We were tucked between Mount Garfield and South Twin, so we had no wind at all. It was super peaceful and awesome. And this morning we are going to be climbing South Twin and Zealand Mountain, and then we go down Zealand Falls. So there's going to be lots of beautiful views. Let's go.
So I know in the Vermont vlogs we said how cold the mornings were. The whites have taken cold to a new level. I feel like Maine is going to take that cold to a whole new level as well. But this morning it has to be in the low 40s, even upper 30s. Luckily there's no wind, so it doesn't make it super cold. But it was very nippy trying to change our clothes outside the tent, so hopefully it warms up today. I think it's supposed to get into the 70s, so that'll be nice. But leggings are back, yay! Okay, we have started our ascent on South Twin Mountain. Makes me happy because it's literally the only climb of the day, like real climb, and it's 0.8 to the top. It's gonna be a pretty easy day in the whites today, not complaining. Get ready for the views. Okay, so change of plans. Originally, we were only gonna do 14 today and then start the Mount Washington climb over a 2-day, 48-hour period. However, not tomorrow, but the following day on our actual Washington Summit day. The weather isn't looking bad, but it's not looking good either. But tomorrow looks great. So we are trying to, don't know if it's gonna happen, but we're gonna try to do a 19 miler today and start the Washington climb today and then get over the summit tomorrow. So do way bigger mileage than we initially were planning, but I don't think it's impossible. It's only 9:30. We only have 16 more miles to go. I think we can do it. Let's go. Up to South Twin. All right, almost at the top, but the whites are looking beautiful today. So beautiful. Oh, also before getting up to the ridge line, I am not making the mistake I made yesterday, and I am putting my mid layer on because it is cold and windy on top of all of these ridges, and a tank top does not suffice anymore. Okay, so now we are officially on the top of South Twin. It's really, really beautiful, the view of Mount Washington. It is covered in clouds today. Hopefully we get a good view tomorrow. At least climbing it, I hope we get good views. Sorry for the wind. Making our descent, and we'll see what happens. I have no clue what we're looking at or what we're gonna look at. Well, we just took a blue blaze for a half mile the wrong way, so we just added an extra mile to our day. That wasn't fun, but we're back on trail. We accidentally turned off on the wrong trail up at Twin. I think we just got too excited going over the peak. We still have, I'm not sure, 14 miles to do, I believe, and it's already 11. So we're gonna have to average like 2 miles an hour, which seems pretty easy to an average hiker, but in the whites, you know, going up and down some of these steep cliffs, you're only going a mile an hour. Luckily, the elevation doesn't look too bad for the rest of the day. Just the end of the day looks pretty crappy, but let's see if we can do this. Okay, we are climbing Mount Guyot? I don't know how to say it, but look at these views. Holy wow. So beautiful. Okay, that view totally beats South Twin in my opinion. South Twin had more 360 views, but that one was just incredible. It's not actually known as a 4K mountain in the whites, even though it is above 4,000 feet. Apparently it's not prominent enough to be listed as a 4,000 foot mountain. But now we are going to Zealand Mountain, so let's see what that looks like. All right, getting up to Zealand was so easy. Easiest 4,000 footer to cross off, but there's no view at the top. It's just a wooded summit. I think the cliffs are coming up soon and that has views. So let's go. Okay, so we're taking lunch at Zealand Hut. We have about 7.5 miles until camp tonight, and then we climb Washington tomorrow. The rest of the 7.5 miles are all downhill, so I'm not complaining. So let's go. So right now we are what Gut Hooks is calling White Wall Slide. That's where we're at right now. Beautiful. It feels like we're right on the side of a canyon. Just looking around. It reminds Molly and I of the JMT in Yosemite. It also reminds us of Virginia. I know those are two very different things, but they're similar, right? Yeah. So Molly and I have been absolutely booking it for the past 8 miles. It's only 5 o'clock. I think we left Zealand Hut around, what, 3 o'clock? And it's almost 5:30. So we did 8 miles in 2.5 hours. Wow. That descent down from whatever we were just at, Ethan Pond, was not difficult at all. It was our easiest white descent. And now we are climbing Webster Cliff, and we have 1.8 to camp, and we have 2 hours of daylight left, so easy peasy. Let's do it.
Okay, this hill is tough. It's 5:45. We have 1.1 left to camp, which is awesome because we can get there around 6:45 maybe. Depends on how.
We can do 6:30.
6:30?
Yep.
All right. Something that Dan and I say a lot that I don't know if we've said in the video or not, but once you hit that 1 mile mark, basically you just tell yourself, it's just a mile. You can do anything for a mile, even if it sucks, even if it's absolutely horrible. So we got 1.1. That's basically a mile, and you can do anything for a mile, so we got this.
Okay, that hill freaking kicked our butts. That 1.8 was so tough. We clocked in at almost 19 today, but actually if you add the half a mile we went off on the Blue Blaze, we did almost 20 today. Oh my gosh. And we're supposed to be doing 18 tomorrow. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but the views here are spectacular, and I'm gonna give you my initial reaction. I'm kind of looking at it right now, but let's go up on the ledge and let's see what it looks like. This is the first view from Webster's Cliff. Holy gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy gosh. Wow. Okay, so I think we're gonna end the vlog there. I feel like there was a lot that happened in the past 2 days, and there's gonna be so much that happens in the next 2 days. We're gonna hit the Presidential Traverse, and we're gonna go over the Prezzies. So I'm going to leave you off with some beautiful views from Webster Cliff. I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, guys, let's trek together.